So your homework for the exponential models is page 411, number 97. And really, unless you have a graphing calculator, you can't really do A through C there. So you're just going to go straight to D, and you're going to use this function P for the pressure given a certain altitude. So altitude is your x, and you're gonna find out how long it would take to reach a pressure of 1500 meters. You're going to find out how much pressure it would take given a altitude of 1500 meters and then 1100 meters or 11,000 meters, and then you're going to compare that to plugging in your pressure of 846 millibars and 227 millibars, and see if these two relate to each other or if these two relate to each other. So this is in millibars. So is this one. So here's your pressure, and here's your altitude. Okay. So the formula is for pressure is 1013 E raised to negative 0.0001341 x. Okay, so basically you're going to take these altitudes, plug them in, see what you get, and then plug in these pressures right here, and then you're going to have to solve for x and see if x is close to 1500 for 846 millibars, and then see if x is close to 11,000 for 227 millibars. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. Okay, so I want to plug into my calculator. X is 1500, and here I'm going to plug it in. I'm going to plug it in just like this. I'm going to type 1013. Then I want to press the E button, and it's on again. I can bring up a bar, a parenthesis here, like that, or it's going to put this in a box, depending on what type of calculator you're going to use. Okay, so once you push in that, you might have to push Shift LN to get to that E button. Then I'm going to type negative 0.1230 and 1341, and I'm going to hit multiply by 1500, and then you might have to end this parenthesis, or if you have the box thing, you can just press enter and it'll give you that number. And this number is, so P of 1500 is equal to 828. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same thing, except for now I'm going to do P of 11,000. So I can go back, arrow back, and I'll change my it'll go back to that same equation right here, and I can just delete the 1500 and put in 11,000, and then hit enter, and I get 231 or 232 if I round it. So let's check these out, see what actually they are. And so 1500 gets me 828, and 11,000 would get me 232 of millibars of pressure. So now it's going to go backwards, and you're going to put in the pressure here. Okay, so now I'm going to put in the pressure, which it asks, which is 846 and 227. So 846 is equal to 1013 E raised to the negative 0.0001341, and now I'm solving for x. So now I divide by 1300 here, or 1013, and then once I have that number, 846 divided by 1013. So I get a decimal that goes on. So I'm going to hold this in this answer in my calculator, I'm not going to do anything yet. It's e raised to the negative 0.0001341x. Okay, then I can switch this to an exponential. Alright, so this is log e of 846 over 1310 equals negative 0.00013441x. Now I can divide by that negative 0.00013441 on both sides. Okay, and I can enter this into my calculator. So I already have this number in there, right? So now log e is the ln button. So I'm going to type ln, and then I want to hit the answer button. And when I hit ln, it automatically put a parenthesis, so now I need to close this parenthesis. And then I want to hit divided by. And then I want to do the negative 0.0001341 and hit equals, and I get this, and that equals 1343 point whatever. That's fine. So that's how many meters it should be at when we actually put in that 8. So it's pretty close. It's 100 and something off. So these two are about 100 and something off. So 100 and something, somewhere around 100, right? Those are off. Okay, now let's do the one with 11,000. So that's 227. So we want to see how that compares to 227. So really, almost this is the same, except for this number right here is going to be 227. So I can enter in my calculator. I can pretty much do this the same. I can start with doing ln and do my 227 divided by 1003, hit parenthesis, close that parenthesis off. Then I can hit divided by and do the negative 0.0001341, hit equals, and I get 11,000. I get 11,153. So these are pretty close. They're probably about each. What was this one? Yeah, so they're both about 150 off each. So it's pretty close. All right, so that's it for that example. So all you have to do is D on number 97.